Hey guys, what up? It's Goose TV here again today, and today I'm back with another Madden Mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we have episode 17 of Madden Mobile Mondays for you guys. This will be the second to last episode, obviously, of Madden Mobile 21, as Madden Mobile 22 is set to come out on next Friday, the 20th, so keep in mind that we might get that a little bit earlier, but also let me know if you want me to continue the series for Madden Mobile 22. The plan is to do that. I think it's nice to be updated with news every single week in a short little video. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments below. But this is a weekly mini podcast where we talk about Madden Mobile, everything having to do with it, updates to the game, current promos, stuff, and right now we're talking about Madden Mobile 22, and that's what we're talking about today. Pretty much mainly Madden Mobile 22 stuff. We got our first looks and everything last Fridays, or on, this past Friday, so we're going to be talking about all that stuff, my thoughts on that, and then I'll have you guys kind of chime in, and I want to know what you guys have to say in the comments below as well. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. So first of all, real quick, just want to start with some other updates. Today's the last day of training camp. Tomorrow we will be getting our last promo of Madden Mobile 21. Kind of exciting that we're moving so quickly and getting on with Madden Mobile 22. We still don't know some timeline stuff. I will update you as soon as we do know. The only definitive thing we have right now is that Madden Mobile 22 is coming out next Friday on August 20th. We don't have the end date for Madden Mobile 21. Most likely there will be some downtime, as there has been in the past. When we do have an update, it is not going to be a new app. It is just an update to the current app, so that means this app will probably be offline for a day or two or more, depending on what happens. Usually, I believe they give 3 days of downtime, but then they usually come out with the game a little bit earlier, so do not be surprised if the game comes out on Thursday, or maybe even potentially Wednesday. I would say Thursday might be a more likely bet, but you never know what's going to happen. We don't know when Madden Mobile 21 is going to be offline, when that's going to end. My guess it'll be at the end of this promo. We will find out how long this promo is, and that'll tell us pretty much when the game is ending, but we'll hear that very soon. I'll have probably an important dates video. And I really quick want to talk about my kind of schedule and my timeline for uploads right now, because obviously we've got so much content that's going to be crazy over the next few days and over the next few weeks. Obviously we got a new promo coming out tomorrow. We'll be skipping top polls of the week this week. On Thursday, we are getting our second Madden Mobile 22 stream. We are getting info on Journey, which is basically the new revamped Master Series. We're getting a whole stream on how that's going to work and affect the game, because it's kind of linked to Arena and stuff, so we're going to learn a lot about that, so I'll have a video on that as well. I believe on Friday, I'm going to be doing the best promos of the year, so we're going to go through and make a tier list of all of the different promos in Madden Mobile 21, kind of ranking them and seeing how they did, so hopefully we can have some good promos next year. And then next week is going to be a whole lot of talking about Madden Mobile 22. We'll have my best polls of the year right in there. We'll probably do a full top polls of the year from you guys. We'll have our own another Madden Mobile Monday segment on Monday. I'll be out of town Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So hopefully the game doesn't drop during then. I know we're getting more reveal streams. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right now are also lined up to be more Madden Mobile 22 info streams. So I'll try to make videos on those if I possibly can. But just letting you know, those are more of the streams. So release week is going to be crazy. We're going to have a ton of different videos. Let's talk a little bit more about Madden Mobile 22 right now. So like I said, we got our first looks at it on Friday. So exciting. Obviously it's a little bit iffy for a lot of people. There's been a lot of issues. There's a lot of things that people don't like, but for me, I think a lot of the changes that they showed for Madden Mobile 22 were positive changes. Obviously the auction house is up for a massive debate. I made a video on that on my own. I uploaded this past weekend if you'd like to check that out, and I kind of forgot a point on that. Somebody commented in the comments below. Deba, who's a mod in the EA Discord, kind of had this point as well. If you think about it, last year the auction house was barely, some people did use it for sniping, some people did use it quite a bit, and I completely understand that, but the way that it was supposed to work really was weird, because what people did is they would sell everything from the promos. There was really no incentive to go for a master. Obviously people like me and some other people went for masters, because at least in some of the promos and things, like right now, we actually have achievements and field pass points if you do go for those masters. However, for most of the time, the items you needed for a master didn't mean anything, so it was better off for you to sell them on the auction house than even grind for a master. It was boring, right? You just sell everything from promos. You play events and just sell everything over and over again. I feel like that's not fun whatsoever, and I think that's a part of the big reason why they took away the auction house, is because the main function of getting the auction house really didn't have a function. Obviously, it was used, and a lot of people are going to be upset about it, and it's going to suck. It's going to be a weird game without it, but that's kind of my thoughts on it, and I think it could be good as long as they update this. This is a comment from Mr. Sarm on that video as well. He said the only way no auction house works is if there's a way to get cards and packs constantly by playing game modes such as head-to-head arena, tournaments, league versus league, and events. They also need to be constantly updated, not just the same as launch. We saw this year. The stuff wasn't updated very often. It very quickly went crazy and sucked. This is a really good point, because if they're able to keep this up and give us cards in different areas of the game and have a lot of options for who we want, I think it'll work. I really truly think it'll work, and it'll be a positive change, but that's only if those things are positive. We have a lot of good players to go for in different areas of the game. They're not super hard to go for. They need to be updated throughout the season so they're relevant. As those things can be kept up on, I think it'll work, like I said. So hopefully we can have a positive thing there. But I really think most of the other stuff that changed is a positive change. No overdrive doesn't really affect me because I barely played it too much. Madden Cash obviously carries over, so that's really nice. There's going to be Madden Cash rewards for free Madden Cash. Obviously, this is probably more of a tactic than anything. You know, you'll get slightly some Madden Cash to the point where you can't buy anything super, super good, so you'll want to try to make up that difference by spending more cash. I feel like that's more of a good tactic for them to actually use, but at least you can maybe get a few free things here with Madden Cash right there. Leveling up system is definitely very interesting. I'm excited to hear how that works. I'm sure we're getting a separate stream on how that works, because I'm still a little bit confused on it and how the kind of overall and the prestige or whatever I even forget what they're called, all the stars and everything on the players. So that's going to be interesting to learn, because that's a whole new game mechanic, but I'm excited to be able to train up players. And the big point that Nick made on that is the fact that you're not replacing your cards on your team all the time. You are slowly, you can, if you want a card to be on your team for quite a while, you can train them up and have them, so you don't have to get rid of them right away. I really like that idea, so I'm excited to see how that's going to work. There's the league changes are somewhat minimal, but also important, I guess, for some league people. I'm not in a top league, so I really don't have much of a say in this. But obviously the max league size is still 32, but you can only spend a maximum of 28, and there's really only even numbers. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24, 28 are the spins you can do, so pretty much even numbers, and then every 4 once you get up to 16. It's a universal spin once again. The first week, though, I believe they're still working out, but I don't think the leaderboard will count the first week. I think they're going to reset, so it's kind of, because you will not, I believe the leagues don't roll over, so I believe you'll have to make a new league and find all your league mates and everything when the game starts, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. So I think they're going to give it a week for everybody to get situated and everything, and then it'll reset the leaderboard. I think that's what they said. One thing that does suck is the season score in Legacy. I guess if you think about it, Legacy didn't have much of a role in the last few seasons. It never was anything other than literally looking at your team in the trophy room, which I feel like you could just use with a screenshot. That was Gary, who's a game changer. That was his point. That's a really good point, honestly. So, it sucks, obviously, for something. Season score is the big thing, where you can get packs and stuff for next year for your progress this year. It really sucks that they dropped this, because a lot of people just aren't going to be playing for the next 2 weeks, which I think is fine. I think people need a break from the game, but it just kind of sucks that there's no incentive whatsoever for grinding this year. Obviously, it's still a fun game to play, but season score was always really nice, because you get some sort of reward, some sort of boost for next year for playing this year. Obviously, there's a couple things. No gems. Gems were really just a replacement for coin packs, so they're able to take those out and keep coins. That was literally the whole reason they had gems in there, was to replace the ability to buy coin packs like that. So I would assume that coins are going to work very similarly to gems this year, where you're not able to get a ton of packs. You're not going to get unlimited packs and open 50 packs at once. You're going to be opening 1 or 2 packs, maybe a promo or something like that. That's my guess what's going to happen, but obviously we'll have to see what that change is. The other thing is no power, but I think that is a little bit deceiving. I think it's more still, it's not going to be like your +5, -5 like power worked, but your total overall is kind of power disguised. It's just a different name. Once again, I don't know how this is going to work. There's been things alluded to where if you're at a lower overall, you play a higher skill level or something like that. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I'm not going to speak on that yet, but I think the fact that power is gone is a little bit deceiving, because I think we're still going to have some sort of mechanic. And even if it's just the higher overall is better, then I guess that's fine. But if you're always matching up with those higher overall players, that's not going to be super fun. So hopefully that bracketing system in Arena, which is how it's going to work, you unlock Arena by playing more Journey, and then Arena, you're going to play within, I think, 3 different brackets depending on your overall. It's like tournament style Arena. So I'm excited to see how it's going to work. Once again, that'll probably be another stream of how that's going to work. And those are kind of really the biggest things. Sets are redesigned a little bit. I don't know how that's going to work. We talked a little bit about the auction house and how we're going to be able to exchange players. I would assume that's probably going to be a thing in sets, because I feel like you have to exchange some sort of player, right? Because there's no auction house, you can't get rid of them. I don't even see a item exchange anything, so maybe it's just in sets. You get some coins, or maybe you trade up some old players and get a new player or something like that. I don't know how it's going to work, but it needs to work in order for the auction house gone to be a successful change, which I think it has the potential to be. Just everything has to fall into place. Everything has to go perfectly, honestly. So that's kind of the main changes about Madden Mobile 22. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like I said, we'll have more stuff out this week for Madden Mobile 22. We're getting close to release. I'm super excited. Hope you guys are as well. Today's post notification shout out goes out to Madden Dude. Be the first person to comment on a video for the next video's post notification shout out. But anyways, guys, that is just about it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm the Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.